Hi, I'm Jason Sterling. Welcome back to idyllic Henford on Bagley and the R.M. Cascadian's Dream Home Decorator Season 2, Greener Acres. Using the Cottage Living Pack, we are here today, like always. It's just one perfect day after another. And Colleen has decided to take her little brother William on a picnic to the McWilliams home. Now, she has something greater in mind, of course. But she's going to take her brother William on a picnic, and she's going to the McMillian farm, McMillian home, to meet up with her new friend, of course, whose name I forget. Whatever his name is, the little kid, her friend there, the McMillian's kid. What is his name? I don't know. Something. So anyway, she's going to go meet up with him. Little William there's already not in a good mood, though. He's hungry. I had him eating an apple as we left, and I guess that he didn't finish the apple, so he's still hungry and getting madder. So I had him pull out his little sippy cup, and drink his milk. So that helped for a little bit. So we get there, we meet Mr. Moody, comes and has a rock with us, and Mr. McMillian comes out to talk a little bit. And they have just a moment of hanging out. And then Colleen, of course, wants to go visit the magical realm, Narnia. She wants to go visit the land of Narnia. She gets sucked into and William there's like, I'm not going. I'm not getting sucked into that thing. Not me. But he is going because everybody's going. Well, not everybody. Her friend and William are going. And they show up here at the magical realm. And I think, well, it'd be a great place to have a picnic and hang out. My first thought is we're going to have it over here at the greenhouse. What's left of the greenhouse? We're going to have it in the remains of the greenhouse. Won't that be kind of cute and romantic? Little William there is toddling along behind her. Now, William is a spellcaster because both of his parents are spellcasters. He also came out, as a spellcaster. Colleen, who was adopted / stolen. She is not a spellcaster, but maybe after visiting here, she can become one. I don't think you can become one as a kid. I think you have to wait until you're an adult to join that, unless there's a mod, which there probably is. But anyway, she's not going to be one today. That's for sure. And I can't have their picnic in here. I can't get it to work. So I end up just not having a picnic in there. And instead, we'll just have a picnic out here in the middle of the grounds, which will be fine. I brought our picnic basket. It's the first time I've used a picnic basket. Very excited for this new feature because there weren't a lot of features with cottage living. This is one of them. Apparently, you have to have an actual picnic table for it to work. I can't just set it on the ground, which there is going to just drop right onto my picnic basket. Don't get back at me, bitch, for the Wizard of Oz. That's what that looked like to me. She's like, oh, you know how one of your friends dropped their house on my sister? Oh, fuck, I'll just drop myself on your basket. She missed. Food's still good, but I don't have a table to put it on. And I thought about trying to go into build mode, but I'd have to use the tool mod to move it all the way over from that other island in the sky over to this island in the sky. And I was like, no, that's going to make me crazy. So I just drag the food out and throw it on the ground. They all have little picnic baskets, thought bubbles. Not sure what that means. Because William got food because I told him to. And the lady there never gets food. He does, though. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what the thought bubbles mean. But a couple other times you see people with the little thought bubble thing with a picnic basket, kind of like, oh, yeah, you're the girl with the picnic basket. You're the one that came here to have a picnic. I don't know. Maybe picnicking's illegal in the realm of magic. Maybe they frown on that. You're not here to eat. You're here to learn magic. Get serious about it. William heads off on his own. He's kind of like, I'm already a magician. I'm going to just head on over. He's headed over. This is his birthright. This is where his people come from. He's just going to walk in there like he owns the place, which he does. He's going to come toddling right on in. Now, he can't do anything. He's just going to kind of stand around and watch. But he does check it out, check out the academy. And then he finds someplace playing music, and he does. Oh, he can do that. He can dance. Thank God toddlers have something they can do. He can dance, and he's going to dance the night away. She finds a book to read. I I was originally maybe going to have her read a spell book, but she picked that one out herself. So I'm like, well, hey, read that. At least she's reading. At least she's reading, not based on a child, not based on a real 21st century child, but based on a child of the last century who would still read a book. So she's reading. And then the cat needs to go to the bathroom. And I thought, man, I really didn't set up anything in here for pets. So I do a quick remodel, very quick. Little annex room, place for the cat to go poop. Well, first eat, then go poop. I thought it was too close there. It's kind of gross to have their food that close to their box. So I split it up a little bit. And then Colleen goes downstairs and she shows the cat where its food is. And I hope the cat just happens to find this box. I should have put the bricks there on the floor as well. I was in a hurry, I guess, because I didn't think of that and I didn't do it. And then we just kind of go home because there's not really a lot there to do. I don't know. I mean, looking back, maybe I should have went to the village, and I'm going to. They're going to go back. Maybe that's part of it too. We have more time, but I want to take them to the village at some point and see if maybe she can buy some stuff. I don't know if they can or not. We'll see. You can buy stuff here. You can buy stuff at the grocery store. They're selling stuff, I think, right now. But I brought them into town, do a little selling, kind of just poke around. It's good to get off the farm every so often. And that's basically all they're doing right now. This is pretty simple life. Go into the village, sell, buy. But hey, I've remembered this. I didn't really remember it. I kind of rediscovered it. But I thought, well, let's do an errand. Let's see how that goes. So I pulled up the errands here, and I ended up picking the one where you get paid the most money. That's the one I picked. And I think you have to make a chocolate cake and I don't know what else. What does it say there? Chocolate cake and take a picture of someplace else outside of Henford. And then talk to the mayor, right? Which I owe her a talk. Because, if you saw episode 4, we should have won. We were the only people that entered. How do you not win a ribbon when you're the only people that entered? Hell, I should have been able to throw a empty bottle of milk there and still won. Anyway, don't get me started. But I'm going to talk to the mayor before I throw her in the river so I can satisfy this errand. She got a reprieve. Because I took on that errand. So she actually owes that grocery deliverer or whatever it was. She owes them a thanks that she's not swimming with the fishes yet. She has a chance to redeem herself because I'm going to do the errand. I'm going to enter another contest and I better win. Or the game's going to have to spawn a brand new mayor. That's all there is to it. Simple and easy. So I go in there and I buy some, cocoa berries. I think they're called, and some sugar, stuff like that. Thinking, I'm going to make a cake. And a chocolate cake requires cocoa berries. I didn't actually know that at first. I had to go home and I was going to bake it, and I found out it did. And I was like, God damn it. I can't just make a chocolate cake. No, got to have chocolate. So I went back. And then here, I don't bake it right off the bat. I don't know why. Actually, I could have just baked it, gone to San Myshuno, snapped a shot of their apartment, gone and talked to the mayor and been over. But I went ahead and did some stuff around the farm, keeping our money high. I had, Timothy go out there to talk to the fox, try to make friends with the fox, be like, hey, don't steal. These eggs don't belong to you. It's a living creature in there. And then the fox be like, yeah, but you eat them. I'm like, yeah, right. The fox always seems to be worried now, though, about an alarm. Like maybe there's an alarm in there. There's not an alarm in there. But he always kind of has that over his head. So maybe whatever Tim said worked. Don't know. Trey there fixed the toilet with magic. I always forget that they can actually fix stuff with magic. And right after the toilet broke, the sink broke. That toilet breaks all the time. That's like the third time it's broken. And especially since the cat doesn't get sick anymore. The cat got sick all the time, like every day. And then Timothy became a vet, and now the cat never gets sick, and he only became a vet because the cat gets sick, and I paid all that money to open a vet clinic for the cat, who's now fine. Okay. But the toilet breaks all the time, so I'm wondering, do we have a plumbing? Can we become a plumber in game? I don't think so. I know we can't, but wouldn't it be great if you could join the plumbing career, and then when you join the plumbing career, none of your plumbing breaks down anymore? I'm just saying. And in the meantime, you can make money going to other people's houses, fixing like their clogged toilet and stuff. In fact, that actually would be pretty cool. And you could get to some houses be like really gross and filthy and nasty. Like, God damn. How long has it been clogged up? I mean, when you can't flush it, you can't keep using it, right? Anyway, I got to digress. What I decided to do was build out an island here. I mentioned this in the last episode. Instead of the dining room table, that's what I do. And I wanted to make kind of a slightly larger one. So I merged the island pieces together, and I used a tool mod to make the middle one just ever so slightly smaller, so we won't get that move objects on stutter, the move stutter that you get sometimes, graphical stutter. And then I had the two of them try out the chairs. Oh, obviously, they can use the chairs that are normally placed, but the third extra chair I stuck in the middle, Trey couldn't get to it, so it didn't work, so I had to take it out. I did have to take it out. And my whole point of this is I want to see about having all of them canning at once. That we can kind of maximize our production, right? Let's grow these crops. Let's turn it into custard or jelly or whatever, and then go sell it in town and make a ton of money, or at least more money. So I'm thinking, well, I need all three of them working at once. And it goes pretty well. I have Patrick do the custard. I have Timothy make some fake meat or something, and Trey is going to do jelly. Now, right off the bat, they can't do it. But I know what the problem is. Yeah, that's too long, so I take the middle part out altogether, shrink it back together. They couldn't get in the refrigerator. It was in the way. And then they all get to work, and it actually goes pretty well. Especially at first, it goes pretty well. We've got, Patrick's already done making custard super fast. Trey also is close to done. He is the second one started, but something goes wrong with his, and I'm not entirely certain what. I'm going to kind of try to pay attention here while we're doing this. See, he puts it in there, and then you have to water bath it, and I think the problem is, that's the problem. Timothy was already using the stove, so Trey couldn't water bath the jelly, which I mentioned again, maybe last episode, that it was odd that you didn't have to water bath when you were canning, because that's how I've always known it to be done. Well, you do, I guess, with a lot of it, right? So Trey couldn't water bath it, so it just sat there, and I could never get it to work again. You could click on it, resume it. It would never resume, even when nobody else was in the kitchen. I couldn't figure out at first what was wrong. I actually went to take them all into town after William makes a mess. William's a neglected child, though. I'm going to cut him a little slack with making messes because they're always busy. I have no time to play with him. He makes his own games. Like he told Patrick, he's planting too. He's planting sugar and chocolate. That's what he's planting. He's planting sugar and chocolate. So I go and I sell some stuff first, and then I buy a whole bunch of sugar, right? Thinking that maybe, was I just out of sugar with the jelly? That's why it wouldn't resume and wouldn't continue. I need some more sugar anyway. So I buy a bunch of sugar. And I'm going to go back and see if I can get this damn thing to work. Spoiler alert, it doesn't ever work. I guess once it got glitched out, it would not work again. That's it. So that was a little bit of a waste. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't that big a deal. Trey's next batch here goes great. But the weird thing is, you see me, I tried to put that in the garbage. I can't put it in the garbage. I can't click on it to clean up, to throw away, nothing. So I may be stuck with that forever. We'll see. It's kind of a neat decorative piece, though. So I might find a cabinet or someplace to put it on. Don't know. But his jelly's done. His jelly was good. There he is water bathing it. That was the missing step. He's water bathing it now. Everything is going just swimmingly. So I think I'm going to have them do a lot of canning in the future. I don't know why there's that puddle on the floor. It's weird. I'll have to look into the puddle next time, see what's going on. I kind of go and check our bill situation. Now check this out. You guys, it's been raining for days. And it's been cloudy for days. And I've got a full electric meter. So I'm just guessing at this point that it just does not work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. I've just come to accept it. And at least it's to my benefit, right? At least it's to my benefit. This time, though, next episode, we're going to go visit the rabbit hole. I'm just getting them kind of set up here. The rabbit hole. Now, interestingly enough, I was kind of inspired by Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which is a Beatles song. I don't think I've ever heard the Beatles version, but I have heard the Elton John version. And the Elton John version is really, really good. And I was kind of inspired by that song. And you can see like the mirrors there and the flowers that tower so high and stuff like that. If you ever hear the song, if you haven't heard it, I'm just speaking gibberish. Skip that part, ignore that part. But I was kind of inspired by that song for this lot, which is a bit of a magical sort of lot, just like the McMillian lot, right? So they're going to go visit there next. I had really intended for it to be sort of from Colleen's point of view as a toddler. I grew her up quick and early, but that's okay because we'll do it from William's point of view as a toddler. Next time. So I hope you'll hit subscribe, like, and notify, and please join me next time. And in the meantime, thanks for watching.